back to my channel. So I am back, a new week, same me, but I'm back. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome. I'm lost for words right now. I'm kind of rambled everywhere because I've been going a lot because it's midterms week and everybody know how midterms week goes. So yeah, and I'm going to be recording 2 videos today, so I'm kind of everywhere right now. But enough about me. Time to get into this video for what you clicked on to see, not me. But I am here, as everybody knows, I am a person who loves to shop on a budget. If I can find anything on a budget, I will buy it. If it's a good quality, if I can trust it, I will buy it on a budget. So I am a very avid AliExpress shopper, which I know some people are kind of iffy about AliExpress. They don't like it because, you know, some people don't trust it, but to each their own. I'm a person who shops on AliExpress, and I am an avid shopper on AliExpress, so I don't mind stuff from AliExpress. So saying all that to get to the point, I have a review for these items. I bought these brushes right here from AliExpress, and make the details for you guys. Okay, so these brushes, it's a 20-piece makeup brush set, and I paid $9.94 for it. It comes with face and eye brushes. Let me show you guys some of these brushes real quick. So these are all of the brushes. They did come individually wrapped, which I do not like because it's a lot of plastic that I have now. So I'm gonna show you guys each of the brushes. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I'll show you guys. I'll do it quickly. All right, guys. So I'm gonna start off with the face brushes first. It comes with 4 face brushes. And they are labeled. They do have the labels of what these brushes are for. You do get a pointed brush, which I will be using for my highlights. You do get a powder brush, which is a very nice soft powder. I'm sorry I don't have my nails on, guys. I took them off to let my nails kind of relax for a little bit, but they will be back tomorrow. And then you have here a small fan brush, and then you have your flawless concealer brush, which is just a fluffy brush like this. I've never seen a concealer brush like this before. I guess if you use brushes for your concealer, I don't know. I've never seen a fluffy concealer brush before. Then again, I haven't really seen many makeup things. So next, I'm gonna go into the eyes, the color of the eyes. These are the shader brushes that come with the set. You get I don't like this brush right here. I hate double-ended brushes for one. I feel like double-ended brushes are a waste because I hate cleaning them. But you get your double-sided brush. You get an angled brow plus a shadow brow. So I'm guessing just as whenever you do your brows underneath, and you can go back and blend it in with this side. But this brush right here is not a good brush. This one of all of them for some reason is not good. If you can maybe see, you probably can't see, but there's hairs poking out of it, which I do not like. Then you have your small shader brush, which is just a fluffy shader brush like this. Then we have our large shader brush, which is the larger version of the small shader brush. Next, we have the angle shading brush. Then last for the shadow brushes, we have the medium shadow brush. So next we have here are the blending brushes, which I love my blending brushes. I really love this one because this one's a very loose brush, so I feel like I can really get blended in. So first we have the tapered blending brush. Then we have the blending brush, just a regular blending brush. Then we have the eye crease brush, which I really like how they are. I want to see how they perform. Next, again, we have a double-ended one, which again, I do not like. We have the blending plus eyeshadow brush, which I hate double-sided brushes, like I said. Then I feel like a double-sided brush is just a cheap way to get the most out of one brush. But, I mean, a lot of companies do it. Then we have the contour brush, which just contours your eyes. And then we have the eye blender, which is the one, the precise brushes like that. Next, we have these two here, which are the angled eyeshadow brush, which is the flat one, which I love when I want to get like really into my crease with one exact color. I love these. And then we have the flat defined brush, which is not that flat. If you can honestly maybe see, it's not that flat. Like, I would use this for to define my eyebrows and everything, but it's not flat enough for me. I like a really flat brush for my eyebrows. Then the last three that we have here, we have the bended eyeliner brush, which is just your regular one, but I don't like it because look how sparse the hairs are. I'm honestly probably not going to use this in my makeup. Probably going to put this in my nail collection to use this in my nails because I never use these brushes. Then we have the typical, I expect these to be double-ended. We have the eyelash and eyeshadow brush. Eyelash and eyebrow brush, which I do like these. I do use these to define my eyebrows too, because this one is pretty flat. I like the shape of them just to go in and fix them. And we have the regular spoolie. And last but not least, we have the lip brush, which I do like this lip brush, honestly. I've never seen a lip brush this thick before, but I don't know. I'll give it a try. Enough about that. I'm going to go off camera and do the base of my face, do my foundation and everything like that. And I'll be back to do my eye look to show you guys the brushes, and I'll use the brush for the powder and everything too to show you guys that. This brush is so soft. This is a very soft brush. But I will be back to show you guys the brushes. Alright guys, so I am back, and right now all I have is my foundation on, which I am so upset about. I bought this new foundation. I bought the Dream Urban Cover by Maybelline, and this color is too orange for me. It's like way too orange. Like, oh, on camera I'm so orange. But I will fix that with powder once we get to that part of the video. So excuse my orange just right now. I know I look a mess with this orange on me, but I will fix it once I go in and bake and everything to lighten this up. Cause baby, you ain't gotta tell me I know I look bad. So for priming today, I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. Oh, it's dirty. I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. Putty Primer for my eyes today to prime my lids. Alright guys, so I don't know what type of look I want to go for, but I know I kind of want to just keep it basic, a little basic look, because it's about the brushes. But today I think I'm gonna stick to the neutral colors, the browns and all that, kind of keep it simple. I think I'm gonna do that. So to start off, I'm gonna go in. So to start off, I'm going to go in with the blending brush, and they are numbered also. It's the blending brush number 7, in case you get the brushes. I'm going to dip into the color Prune. I'm going to put this in my crease. Alright guys, so I have that color down, and do not buy this primer. Do not buy this primer. It is so horrible. You can see right here, it's like it flicked off my eye, and now I have white spots everywhere. It flaked off in the eyeshadow. I don't like this primer. Do not buy this primer. But I'm gonna keep on pushing through. Again, this primer is trash. But the brush went on good. It was kind of hard to kind of tell too, but the brush was soft. It blended good out. It blended well. But with the eyeshadow, it was hard to try to work that through there, because even right now, like, this brush is a no-go. It makes not the brush. This primer is a no-go. It like makes everything drag. Like, I can't sweep across. It drags everything. So this is a no-go primer. Now that we have the color Prune down, it's not the color that I thought it would be, so we're gonna have to go to a different approach. So now I'm gonna dip into the color Rust, and I'm gonna go in with the I'm gonna go in with this eye blender brush, the precise one. This is number 15. And I'm gonna get deep in my crease with the dark brown color in Rust. Alright, so now that we have that dark brown color Rust down, I'm gonna go dip, blah, blah, blah. Can't talk. I'm gonna go back into this blending brush that I used to put down the color Prune. I'm gonna blend this brown into this kind of pinkish mauvish color. The brush did go good. I love this brush because like it literally just, this eye right here did not do that good because I said that primer is not, it's trash. But this eye, it packed it on exactly where I wanted it to go. I love how it's just a precise pointy brush. I can get that color exactly where I want it and concentrate it right there. So now I'm just gonna go in and blend it out. Alright guys, so I have the color Rust down, but I will go back in and clean up my corners because I went a little crazy with my blending. But that's okay. That's what concealer is for, to fix up stuff. So again, now since my color, my look is not how I thought it was gonna turn out to be, I'm going to go, no, I'm not gonna cut my crease. I'm gonna go in. I'm going to, let's see which brush I'm going to get next. Okay, so I ran into my first problem. I thought they had a small shader brush, but I guess that they don't have one. So I'm going to use their medium shader brush in number 2. I could have swore they had one, but I guess not. I'm going to dip into the color. Oh, I dug my nail in the color. Oh well, I'm gonna dip into the color Ruby and I'm just gonna put that on my lid to kind of give it a little pop of shimmer. Alrighty guys, so I have that color down. It's a very beautiful color. I never thought I would like it, but I like it. But my look is not coming out how I wanted it to. So my look is not coming out how I wanted it to, and it's because of this primer. This primer is so horrible, guys. Do again, eat my one, do not buy it. It's trash. It's real trash. So now I'm gonna go in with this contour brush, brush number 9. I just want to put something underneath my eyebrows to blend that color in. I'm gonna dip into the color. I'm gonna dip into the color. Do I want to do sand or garnet? Okay, let's dip into the color sand, and we're gonna just blend this into my eyebrows and top some off because I don't want it to be too intense. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in the same brush that I just used. I kind of want to highlight my brow bone. I'm gonna use the color, I'll go with Pearl. I'm gonna go with the color Pearl and lightly highlight my brow bone. Okay guys, so we are back. I did go and complete the rest of my eyes off camera, but now we're gonna work on the face and get everything finished off. So I do want to try this concealer brush. I feel like it's more so just to like blend your concealer, but I kind of did my concealer already. I did my foundation, so we're gonna try for powder. So I'm gonna use this just to put under my eyes to bake it and see how it works. I made a dumb mistake. I did my under eye makeup before baking. That's okay. I'll fix it if anything messes up. See, I think this brush is more so to blend out your concealer whenever you put it on there. But I mean, I kind of like it to pack on my powders because I usually just use a wet beauty blender or a damp beauty blender to pack on my powders for under my eyes when I'm baking. But I kind of like how this brush is applying it. And I'm pretty sure I look crazy. I'm pretty sure the way I bake is a little different than most people bake, cause I bake in my oily places. I do my cheeks sometimes, like my right here, but I mostly do where I get oily and my makeup can crack at the most, and that is my under eyes, my chin, and my nose, a little on my forehead. And I'm pretty sure that's the point of like letting your makeup setting powder, but I find that baking it and setting powder works for me, and I just do it. So we have this pointed brush. I already know what a pointed brush is for. Like I said, I thought it would be for highlight, but I'm gonna try the fan brush for highlight. So you know what? We're gonna use this to contour. So to contour, I use my Zuru powder, and we're gonna give it a try and see how it goes. Alright, so we have that down, and I'm kind of liking it. So now I'm gonna just use this powder brush to sweep everything away. Okay, it's what when I do my highlight, I do sweep it away, but I do blend it. I think everybody does that probably. I sweep it away and blend it into the skin to keep as my setting powder also. So I just, once I dust it away, I just kind of like move it around too. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna blend in my contour that I put down, because we're not trying to have an unblended face. So like I said, what I do, I just take whatever I dust off, I just drag it on my face too to set it, because I don't know, I've always done that. And I know most people, when people use they bake and they use a setting powder, but I don't, to me it's not for me. I don't see a use of it, because I mean, you're dusting away the powder, but I mean, who am I to know? And like I said, just blending in that contour. Okay, so I was orange earlier, now I'm more so not so orange. Now I'm going to go off camera since I'm done with the brushes. I'm gonna go off camera, do my lips. I'll be back to highlight at the end. I'll highlight at the end, I'm gonna do my lips and everything, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look and give my final review of these brushes. All right guys, so I did go and complete my lips, and I'm loving them. They look juicy and voluptuous. But now it's time for my favorite part of my makeup, highlighting. So I got this Ulta Beauty Mineral Illuminating Setting Powder. It's a setting powder, but it's very shiny, and I'm gonna try it as a highlighter, because I'm gonna show you guys if I put it on. Like, I hate things like, I hate when they have small little holes like this. That's pounded to get it out. So that should be good enough. So I'm gonna go in with the fan brush and try this out. I'm going to watch. I'll show you guys what I mean when I say that it's like I couldn't do this as a setting powder. Watch. See, like it's a highlighter to me, but it's labeled as a setting powder. Like, look, that's a beautiful highlight. I love how that highlight looks. I don't like a fan brush to highlight with. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my normal brush. I'll be right back. So this is what I normally use to highlight my face, and I think this would be better. So much better. Because whenever I highlight, I'm able to blend it out also. This is a beautiful highlight. But again, and I got this for like $1 something. It was on sale. Cause I wanted to get me some Juvia's Place foundation and I didn't want nothing else, and they had a sale where like you spend $15 and you get like $3.50 off. So I'm like, okay, Juvia's Place foundation is only like $14, so I need to add something else. I added that on there and I paid like way less than what I was gonna be paying before, so I'm like, that's the deal for me. Not that anybody cares. I swear, I have an addiction to highlighting. Highlighting is my very, I don't know why I love to highlight. I need to blend this highlight out on my forehead because I let it tint in. I'm gonna go in this with this powder brush and kind of blend it out a little bit. And then I kind of went a little too crazy on the forehead. Alright, I'm gonna go off camera again, fix my hair, and be back to give my final review. This is my last time going off. I promise, guys. Alright, guys, so I am back with the completed look. And I know my video wasn't about my look today, but I'm loving how this look came out. Pretty cute. But the brushes. The eye brushes, I loved. But I feel like I could not give them a true testing because the primer was so horrible for the eyes. But to go off in the face brushes, I love them. They were soft. Like, these are some very soft brushes. I can't compare them to high-end brushes because I don't have high-end brushes, but from what my other brushes are, I love them. They were good. They glided on easily. They weren't hard. Like, we have a couple of them that I did not like. Well, one that I did not like. The double-ended ones. I hate double-ended brushes. Again, I don't like them. Maybe it's just a preference for me, but I did not like the double-ended brush. But I keep saying but oh my god. But the brushes I did love. And again, for $10, well, less than $10 for all these brushes, to say that they perform so good, I would recommend them. I highly recommend. Like, if you're a person who's starting off with makeup or on a budget, I highly recommend these brushes to start off with, because they're good, they work, they're brushes, and they're not like they are cheap, but they're not like falling apart so quick, or like the bristles are so rough and don't blend anything. But for me, 2 thumbs up. I love them. I'll buy them again. Well, I won't, because I have enough brushes. I'm gonna start buying brushes. But I want to give a review because I saw these brushes. I'm like, dang, 20 brushes for less than $10. I'm gonna buy it. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also don't forget to share the video if you liked it. Don't forget to share so other people can see it. Like I said, I will put down below where I got the brushes from and everything, so you can buy them yourself if you want to try them out. But that is it, I think. I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm everywhere tonight. My mind is going 1,000 miles per hour. But that is it. I hope to see you guys again in my next week's video. Bye, guys.